have to have belief. You know, I've been inspired by this crowd. I spent 5 years of my life living in South Korea, and I loved it. But today, you know what? I'm going to be an American.
What a swerve! I did not expect this.
You did not expect this at all.
I didn't.
You know, people have been wanting me to cheer for America for years, to protect the Americans.
This is one of my top 10 anime betrayals right here. Unbelievable.
You know what, Golden Boy? Today's not that day.
No? What? There it is. Oh, no!
The Season 3 World Championship, SK Telecom T1 or Royal Club?
Oh, well,
you know my pick. All aboard the Korean hype train, SK Telecom T1 for the championship. Hands down, I've got my tickets here. I got tickets to the Korean hype train, and I will be giving them out. It's your last chance. First class still available, Crepo.
From the compensation angle, it's been absolutely wonderful. Blizzard paid me more for 2 weeks here than Riot has paid me in 5 weeks for a world championship, so they're actually hitting industry standard rates.
Wow, what a tremendous waste of fuel. But hey, maybe they're solar powered in the future. Who knows?
It's all right. We have bigger waste of fuel in the Overwatch League, Noah.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I set you up for that one, but...
Well, let's move on to you, Crepo. You've been wildly fixated on the rotations this whole weekend so far, which it comes as a bit of a surprise to me because I was under the impression that in the Evil Geniuses retirement home for pro gamers, you played more bingo than League of Legends.
Well, Crepo, here, let me go ahead. I'll go ahead and punch this for you. There you go.
Thank you, Monte. I appreciate your SKT favorite, but I think it's more time for a Revolution.
Well, Crepo, it's okay. I will save some room in baggage for you, which is probably the appropriate place because you're dead weight anyway.
Overwatch League players, it's only going to get worse. Regular sports athletes deal with these 6-month-long seasons with constant travel, and you're going to be getting that when the localization occurs for this league. So you think it's bad now, it's only going to get worse. Teams need to be better at infrastructure to provide the support for these players to prevent burnout, and the players, honestly, sometimes need to suck it up.
This is a hanbok. It is traditional Korean clothing. I was just so excited. It's such a great time for Korea right now. 2 teams in the final. It's the final we always deserved here at the World Championship.
It's like we're watching an LCK game, only with better casters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're starting early. Sometimes, Crepo, they have to give you the chance to actually cast the good teams. So welcome to the OGN Autumn Season Final.
It was a bad stage 1 for the Fuel. Yeah. It can get better, though, quick.
And speaking of the Dallas Fuel, this one right here is XQC because it's a throne streamer.
Xmithy is still pretty much dandy light. So
okay, so good joke, dude. Xmithy is just as good, if not a little better than Dandy. I think Xmithy is so good.
Oh, so Peter, you didn't make it to Worlds, so you're practicing your stand-up career now?
All right, double lift. I know you want to be on the Korean hype train. Let's go.
All about
SK.
I'm thinking about it. Thanks, Coach. No thanks. I'm going with Royal. My brain says SKT, but I got that Chinese pride. I'm friends with Tabe. Royal's going to win. I'm friends with Tabe. That's your voting.
That's all right. Voting. It's all right. You may not ride the Korean hype train, but I'll just have you ride the bench next season.
Ooh. Well, enough of that.
And then he can carry the entire team. That's
I know.
How it is.
I mean, yeah, I know. That's the only reason you were in the LCS was getting carried, so.
Let's send it back to our casters one more time. We got Doa with Monte Cristo.
Oh, man, I could not be more pumped for this 4-map set right now. Seoul Dynasty taking out Dallas Fuel.
You can't chant USA when there's one American player on the Dallas Fuel. I forbid you from doing that. Stop it.
Shanghai did take Eichenwald, so a chance for them to jump out to a 2-0 lead in this series. Dallas Fuel doesn't want to let that happen, though. They would prefer to win a map, shockingly. I know this may come as a surprise, but teams want to win.
I mean, I could argue that by not playing Effect, maybe Dallas Fuel doesn't really want to win. I can make that argument.
So Esports Express actually recently revealed the secret behind CLG's decision-making, which is, of course, magic spinners. So I've got our strategy spinner here, and it includes such CLG classics as Pick Vayne, fall behind early, wait until 50 minutes, and then win. Solo split push with AD carry. Nidalee shot GG. Win 1 game to give the fans false hope. But, you know, we've
That's harsh. I'm scared now.
All right, Kobe.
And you know what? Did you make these yourselves? They look pretty good, actually.
Do they?
Yeah,
I'm glad you like it. It's a nice train, too.
It's a pretty nice ticket you
Good
got
service.
here. I'm going to have to go ahead and choose Royal as well. I like the underdogs here. I feel like they're going to complete their raise the puppy strategy and derail this hype train.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't think puppies derail trains. I think we know what happened when puppies get in the way of trains.
Oh, now you're getting graphic.
And transparency is big, right?
It's really popular with the Los Angeles Valiant.
I didn't, that was a bit too on the nose, Monte. Come on.
If that is true, then that I think is complete bullshit. Like, you can't pander to the audience in such a way as a commentator, and I think that is literally unprofessional of them. It is your job to talk about the players. You are not responsible for the league's decisions to include these boosters. But as a caster, say the fucking players' names. Don't pander to Inven or whoever is criticizing you on these players on social media. They are in the league. The fans can get over it. That's the decision that has been made by the league itself. If you can't say the player's name because you disagree with the fact that they are there and they were previously boosting, if you have such a giant ethical problem with it, quit your job as a caster. Say the players' damn names or quit.
That my curse continues, but it's just how the groups are set up with EDG and SKT coming out of groups on one of each side. I cannot imagine a Western team beating these teams.
Yeah, and I know Black Canola is a big TSM fan, and as I have previously advised him on Twitter, why not just be a fan of a good team, and then you can be happy. So.
What happened to the ticket that Monte was going to be crying?
You know what?
his
Actually,
tears
I kind of kept mine just in case. Is this still redeemable? Can I still redeem this?
No, but I got plenty more for you.
I got one more. Let me get one.
But as Monte did not need something to drench his tears in, I actually managed to salvage mine. Yeah, it's really hard to see, but a little tape goes a long way.